Okay, on the last one we had discussed about some problem related to the work transfer. So today we will discuss some more problems related to work transfer. So the problem is an engine cylinder has a piston of area 0.12 meter square. Sorry, it is meter. So this is meter square and contains a gas at a constant pressure of 1.5 megapascal. Okay. The gas expands according to a process which is represented by a straight line on a pressure volume diagram. The final pressure is 0.15 megapascal. This is the final pressure and this is the initial pressure. Calculate the work done by the gas on the piston to compress the air if the stroke of piston is 0.3 meter. Now the question completes. Okay, the stroke of the piston is given as 0.3 meter. Okay, so the figure is something like this. This is the pressure, this is volume, this is the total stroke. So how to solve this question? This is pressure volume diagram. This is our pressure, this is volume. Let us assume this is the variation of pressure. Here it was 1.5 megapascal, that is the initial pressure, and the final pressure is 0.15 megapascal. It is given. Area of the piston is given and total stroke length is 0.3 meter. So change in volume is nothing but this is equal to area multiplied by piston stroke. So what is the area? Area is 0.12 meter square and piston stroke is 0.3 meter. So area is 0.12 multiplied by 0.3, this much of meter cube. So this becomes 0.036 meter cube. This is the total change in volume. So work done in process, how much will be the work done? Obviously this is the area of this diagram, this much amount of the work done, the area. And what about the area? Area is nothing but it is a trapezium. So what is the area of the trapezium? Half sum of parallel sides. So what is the sum of parallel sides? That is 1.5 megapascal plus 0.15 megapascal, that is multiplied by 10 raised to the power 6 Newton per meter square into 0.036. This much amount of the work has been done. So once you calculate, so you will get the answer, and the answer comes out to be 29.7 kilojoule. If you calculate this one, so you will get the result 29.7 kilojoule. And this should be negative. Why it is negative? Why this is negative? Because there is compression. So work is negative. This is your first question. So this type of the small questions will be asked in GATE exam. So you have to be very much clear about all these things. Now let us check one more problem. Now the next problem is a mass of gas is compressed in a quasi-static process from 80 kilopascal 0.1 meter cube to 0.4 megapascal and 0.03 meter cube. Okay, So first we will just draw the figure. Gas is compressed in a quasi-static process from 80 kilopascal and 0.1 meter cube to 0.4 megapascal and 0.03 meter cube with respect to the law PV की power n is equal to constant. Then find the work done by the gas system. So initial pressure is 80 megapascal, 80 kilopascal and volume is 0.1 meter cube. So what is your P1? So P1 is 80 kilopascal and volume is, what is the volume? 0.1 meter cube, and then 0.4 megapascal, 0.03 meter cube, 0.1 meter cube, and then finally the pressure is 0.4 megapascal and volume is 0.03 meter cube. 0.4 megapascal and volume is 0.3 meter cube. I think 0.3 or 0.03 meter cube. This much amount of the volume. This is 80 kilopascal and 0.4 megapascal is multiplied by 0.4 into 1000 kilopascal. So this comes out to be 400 kilopascal. And this process follow the law PV raised to the power n is equal to constant. So P1 V1 raised to the power n comes out to be P2 V2 raised to the power n. So if we have to calculate the value of n, then P1 upon P2 is equal to V2 upon V1 raised to the power n, or V1 upon V2 raised to the power n comes out to be P2 upon P1. Now putting the value, so we will get, what is V1 is 0.1 upon 0.03 raised to the power n. This comes out to be, what is P2, 400 divided by what is P1 is 80. This comes out to be 5. And if you see, so this is nothing but it is 10 upon 3. It is 3.33 raised to the power n is equal to 5. Once you calculate this equation, so you will get n is equal to approximately 1.4. So when we get the value of n, then how much was the work is being done in this process? So work done is nothing but it is 1 upon n minus 1 into P1 V1 minus P2 V2. Once you put all these values, you will get the required result, that is 11.83 kilojoules. Once you put all these, you will get 11.83 kilojoules. And since there is a compression, then the work done will be negative. Now put the values and check the answer. It will be 11.83 kilojoules. Now the next problem. This is a little bit tricky problem. A closed cylinder of 0.25 meter diameter, the diameter of the cylinder is been given, is fitted with a frictionless piston. Okay. The piston is retained in a position by a catch in the cylinder wall, and the volume on one side of the piston contains a pressure at a pressure of 750 kilonewton per meter square. It is per meter square, so it will be something like this. Okay. The volume on the other side of the piston is evacuated. A helical spring is mounted coaxially with the cylinder in the evacuated space to a given space to give a force of 120 Newton on the piston in this position. Means it is something like this. initially the piston is fitted something like this and other part is evacuated, and at this position the force on the piston in this position, this is your piston and force is acting is 120 Newton. The catch is released and the piston travels along the cylinder until it comes to the rest after a stroke of 1.2 meter. Now in the final position, suppose piston moves to this position and this is nothing but your stroke, that is 1.2 meter, and this much amount of the stretch in the spring, 1.2 meter. The piston is then held in its position to a maximum travel by a ratchet mechanism. Okay. The spring force increases linearly with the piston displacement to a final value of 5 kN. At this point position, the force is nothing but it is 5 kN. This is the amount of the force. Calculate the work done by the compressed air on the piston. So what amount of the work has been done by the compressed air? Here the air is there, and once the piston moves in this, then the piston, obviously the air has been compressed, so we have to calculate how much work has been done on this. Okay, so at this position the force is given 120 Newton, and at this position the force is given 5 kilonewton, and this variation is a linear variation. Once, since this is an spring and spring force varies linearly, so there is no problem, we can take the average of these two forces. So average of these two forces during the entire mechanism is nothing but it is, for linear variation we can consider the average. So average force in the process, what is the average force in this process is 120 Newton plus 5000, that is 5 kilonewton divided by 2. This much amount of the force is there. So this is 5120 divided by 2. This much of the force is being used, and it travels a distance of 1.2 meter. Okay, so this travels a distance of 1.2 meter. Then what amount of the work is being done? Force multiplied by the displacement. So work done is equal to, force into displacement. What is the force? 5120 divided by 2 multiplied by, what is the displacement? Displacement is 1.2 meter. It is 1.2. So this comes out to be 0.6. This much amount of work done, this much of joule, or we can say that 3.07 kilojoule. So this is the 3.07 kilojoule. This is the work done. Since the air has been compressed, so this work done will be negative. So we have to explain this thing. This much amount of the work done, this is the calculated value, and the compression is there. The compression is there, so work done will be negative. So we have, our answer will be minus 3.07 kilojoule. So this is your answer. This is a good question. You can also use the integration method for finding the net force, but in that particular case we have to unnecessarily do the integration and we make the process very tedious. So it's an easy thing is that once the variation is linear, so we can take the average by the arithmetic mean of these two. So this will give you the correct answer. Now come to the next problem. for the different type of the work transfer, there is one more problem. A steam turbine drives the ship's propeller through a 8:1 reduction gear. Okay, means whatever be the speed of turbine is given, then the propeller speed is 1/8 of the turbine speed. यानी कि speed of propeller is equal to 1/8 of turbine. Okay, the average resisting torque imposed by water on the propeller is 750 into 10 raised to the power 3 millinewton, and the shaft power delivered by the turbine to the reduction gear is 15 megawatt. This much amount of the power is being generated. The turbine speed is this much rpm, and shaft power delivered by the turbine, and power delivered by the turbine is 15 megawatt, and this is the rpm of the turbine. Determine the torque developed by the turbine. Okay, power developed is 15 megawatt and the speed is 1450 rpm. Power developed by turbine is 15 megawatt, and what is the speed of turbine is, what is its speed? 1450 rpm. 1450 rpm. So what is power is equal to T, that is the torque developed, into omega, that is 2 pi n upon 60. Power is 15 into 10 raised to the power 6, this much of Newton. Torque we have to calculate, 2 pi n is 1450 divided by 60. Once you calculate the value of T, so you will get the value as 98.84 kilonewton meter. So you will get 98.84 kilonewton meter. So this much amount of the torque is been developed by the turbine. The next is the power delivered by the propeller shaft. How much power is being delivered by the propeller shaft? Okay. Now you have been given that the average resisting torque imposed by the water on the propeller is 750 into 10 raised to the power 3 millinewton. This is this much of Newton meter. I think it should be this torque is this much of Newton meter. Please make it clear. It is 750 into 10 raised to the power 3 Newton meter. This is the torque developed at the propeller shaft. Okay, and we have to calculate the power. So power at shaft is equal to what? Power is equal to torque multiplied by its speed. What is torque? How much torque is being developed? 750 into 10 raised to the power 3, that is 750 into 10 raised to the power 3. And what is the speed? Speed is 450, so we can write as 2 pi n, that is 1450 upon 60 by 8. Why it is 8? This is because of the reduction, and once we calculate this value, so we will get the value as this much, 0.765. Now just check the value, so you will get sorry, this much, that is 14 point, sorry, we will get 14.235. Once you calculate it is 14.235 megawatt. So this much amount of the work has been power developed at the shaft. So what is the power at the reduction? Obviously the turbine power minus this power, you will get this much amount of the power, reduction power. Okay. Now the next problem. A fluid contained in a horizontal cylinder fitted with a frictionless leak-proof piston is continuously agitated by means of a stirrer passing through a cylinder cover. The cylinder diameter is 0.4 meter. Okay, this is the diameter of the cylinder. During the stirring process lasting 10 minutes, this is the total time taken. The piston slowly moves out a distance of 0.485 meter against the atmosphere. Okay, this is the movement of the piston. And piston diameter is given, then we can easily find out the volume. See what is the change in volume. The net work done by the fluid during the process is 2 kJ. The speed of the electric motor driving the stirrer is 840 rpm. This is the speed. Determine the torque in the shaft and power output of the motor. We have to calculate how much torque and what is the total power. The cylinder diameter is 0.4 meter during the stirring process. Now the next problem is a fluid contained in a horizontal cylinder fitted with a frictionless leak-proof piston is continuously agitated by means of a stirrer passing through the cylinder cover. The cylinder diameter is given as, that is 0.4 meter, during the stirring process lasting for 10 minutes. Okay. The piston slowly moves out a distance of 0.485 meter. Okay. This is the total displacement of the piston. So with the help of that diameter and the displacement, we can find out what is the change in volume. So first we will just find out what is the change in volume. The change in volume is equal to delta V, that comes out to be pi d square upon 4 into L. So what is pi by 4? What is D? That is 0.4 whole square into L is 0.485. This much amount of meter cube. And the cylinder is, and it is moving against the atmosphere. So since piston is moving against the atmosphere, so work done W is equal to P delta V. What is P? P is 1.013 into 10 raised to the power 5, that is atmospheric pressure, into volume, that is change in volume, which we will take from this. We can put the value here. So how much of the volume will be? There is 6.1754. This much amount of kilojoule, this much work has been basically done. This much amount of the work has been done, and it is given that the net work done by the fluid during the process is 2 kilojoule. So net work done by the fluid is given as 2 kilojoule. and this much amount of the work has been done by the piston. So what is the work done by the power motor? Work done by the motor is equal to 6.1754 minus 2, that is 4.1754 kilojoule. This much amount of the work has been done by the motor. The speed of the electric motor driving the stator is 840 rpm. This is the speed of the motor. The speed of the motor is given as 840 rpm and it lasts for 10 minutes. Motor lasts for 10 minutes. Then what is the power developed by the motor? So power developed by motor is nothing but 4.1754 into 10 raised to the power 3, and this is for 10 minutes. This much amount of joule per second. Once you calculate, you will get the power as 6.92 watt. Just to calculate, you will get at 6.92 watt. This much amount of the power has been developed by the motor. Now he is asking, determine the torque in the shaft. How much of the torque has been developed in the shaft, and its speed is 840 rpm. So torque developed at the shaft torque developed at a shaft, that is T is equal to power divided by omega. What is power? 6.92 divided by omega is 2 pi n. How much is the speed? That is 840 rpm. 840 divided by 60. So you will get the torque once you calculate 0.08. So you will get 0.08. This much amount of the torque will be developed. You just check it. You will get it. So this is the question in which you have to first find out how much amount of the work has been done and work by the motor, because this much amount of the work has been done by the against the atmosphere, and 2 kilojoule work is being done by the fluid. So rest will be done by the motor. So the motor will do this total work minus work done by the fluid. So that will be the amount of the work has been done by the motor. So you can easily find out the power with the help of P is equal to T omega. Sorry, work done to power, that is divided by total time, and then you can use the formula P is equal to T omega. So you will get the how much amount of the torque has been developed. Okay. Now come to the next problem. What is the next problem? A gas expands from an initial state where the pressure is 340 kilopascal and the volume is 0.0425 meter cube. Initial pressure and initial volume is given to a final pressure of 136 kilopascal. Okay. The relationship between the pressure and volume of the gas is PV square is equal to constant. Then determine the work for the process. So I am just telling here itself P1 V1 square will be equal to P2 V2 square. Initial pressure is 340 kilopascal. 340 into V1. What is V1? 0.425. 0.425 square is equal to P2. That P2 is 136. So P2 is 136 into V2 square. V2 we don't know. V2 square. So V2 comes out to be 0.425 under root 340 by 136. This much of meter cube. This is the final volume, final pressure and final volume. Then he is asking how much of the work is being done. So work done is nothing but 1 upon n minus 1. Here what is n? N is 2. So this is 2 minus 1, 1 upon n minus 1. P1 V1 minus P2 V2. So P1 we know that is 340, V1 is 0.0425, P2 is 136 and V2 is, you can calculate right here. Once you put all the values over here, you will get as 5.31 kJ. This question was asked in GATE, so you can easily solve this question. Now the next problem. A frictionless piston cylinder device contains, again this question was asked in GATE exam. A piston cylinder device contains a gas initially at 0.8 megapascal and 0.015 meter cube. This is the initial position. The pressure and volume is being given. It expands quasi-statically at constant temperature to a final volume of this meter cube. Okay. The work output during this process will be. So since the temperature remains constant, the temperature is constant. So once the temperature is constant, so it is an isothermal process, and in an isothermal process, what is the work done? Work done in an isothermal process is P1 V1 ln V2 upon V1. P1 is known as 0.8 megapascal, that is 0.8 into 10 raised to the power 6 pascal. V1 is 0.015 meter cube ln. What is the final volume? Final volume is 0.03 ln 0.03 divided by 0.015. 0.03, that is ln2, that is 0.693. So this comes out to be 0.8 into 0.015 into 0.693. I am just taking approximate value as 0.7. Well, it is 0.693 into 10 raised to the power 6. This much amount of joule, or 0.8 into 0.15, 120. 4, so that is into 0.7, 10 raised to power minus 4, 10 raised to power 6, so this is 10 square. Eight four zero 8400. This much amount of joule. So approximate value will be 8320 joule. So answer is D, because I am taking it as 0.7 while it should be 0.693. So once you put 693, so you will get around 8320. So this much amount of the joule work has been done. We have just used the isothermal process formula, that is P1 V1 ln V2 upon V1, so you will get the required result. So this question was asked in GATE exam. So in GATE, the questions are some related to direct formula based problems sometimes. So you have to be very cautious regarding to this. Now the next question, again this question was asked in GATE examination. A gas expands in a frictionless piston cylinder arrangement. The expansion process is very slow. Very slow. What does it mean that the expansion process is very slow? It means it is a quasi-static process and is resisted by an ambient pressure of 100 kilopascal. Okay, so piston is resisted by 100 kilopascal of ambient pressure. During the expansion process, the pressure in the system gas remains constant at 300 kilopascal. So it is nothing but it is an isobaric process. The change in volume of the gas is 0.01 meter cube. This is the change in volume. The maximum amount of the work that could be utilized from the above process is, since 300 kilopascal is the constant pressure and it moves against the ambient pressure of 100 kilopascal. So suppose it is something like this, and here this is the piston. This is pressure will be developed by the gas which is constant, and it always against the ambient pressure, that is 100 kilopascal. So what is the net pressure? What is the net pressure? What is net pressure? That is 300 minus 100, that is 200 kilopascal. So this much amount of the net pressure always acting. So what is the work done? Work done is nothing but P delta V, because constant pressure and change in volume. So that is 200 into 10 raised to the power 3 kilopascal, that is 10 raised to the power 3 pascal, into 0.01 meter cube. So this comes out to be around 2 kilojoules. So total amount of the work done is your 2 kilojoules. So this is our answer. 2 kilojoules. This is our answer. So always remember, since the piston is resisted against the ambient pressure, so you have to first find out the net pressure, how much of the pressure is being acted on the cylinder, and that is nothing but it is equal to the pressure exerted by the gas minus the ambient pressure. Okay. Now the next problem. Again, this was a GATE question. An ideal gas undergoes a reversible process in which the pressure varies linearly with volume. Okay. Now here the pressure is varying linearly with respect to the volume. The condition at the start subscript 1 and at the end subscript 2 of the process with the usual notations are P1 initial pressure, initial volume is given, P2 and V2 is given. The gas constant value is 0.275 kJ per kilogram Kelvin. Then the magnitude of the work required for the process in kilojoules. Since this is the condition, pressure is 100 kilopascal, volume is 0.2, pressure is 100, volume is 0.2, and it is a compression. So it is something like this. This is the linear variation. Here it is pressure, here it is volume, that is P2. What is the value here? This value is 200 kilopascal. 200, obviously value will be in kilopascal. And what is this value at the location 1? This is our location 2. What is this value? At initial location it is 100 kilopascal. What is this value? V2 is 0.1 meter cube. 0.1, obviously it is in meter cube. And what is V1? V1 is 0.2 meter cube. So how much amount of the work has been done? So total work done is nothing but it is the area of this PV diagram. So what is the area? The area is nothing but the area of this triangle plus the area of rectangle. So area of triangle, total work done is area of triangle plus area of rectangle. Is it okay? So what is the area of triangle? Half into base. What is the base? This is 0.1, this is 0.2, so the difference is 0.1. 0.1 into height. What is height? 100 kilopascal. 200 minus 100, that is 100 kilopascal. So okay, I am taking it as in a kilo, as a pascal, and 10 raised to the power 3 later on to be used. Plus area of this rectangle. So what is the area of rectangle? That is 100 into 0.1. 100 into 0.1. This much amount of into 10 raised to the power 3. So we are taking it as a joule. So how much work is being done? So that is 50 multiplied by 0.1, that is 5 plus this is 10, that is 15 kilojoules. So how much work is being done? So magnitude of the work required in this process in kilojoule, that is 15 kilojoule of the work has been done. in this particular process. So this is your answer. 15 kilojoule of the work has been done in this entire process. Now the next question, again it was asked in the GATE examination. A piston cylinder device initially contains 0.4 meter cube of air to be treated as an ideal gas. Okay, air hai, and I am treating this air as an ideal gas at 100 kilopascal initial and 80 degree centigrade. So initial pressure is 100 kilopascal, 100 kilopascal, temperature is 80 degree centigrade, that is 273 plus 80. How much is 353 Kelvin, this amount of the temperature, and volume, initial volume is nothing but 0.4 meter cube. The air is now isothermally compressed to 2.1 meter cube. So final volume, this is your initial volume, and the final volume is 0.1 meter cube. 0.1 meter cube. Compression is there. Then the work done during this process. So work done is nothing but it is PV ln V2, that is 0.1 divided by V1, that is 0.4. As this is ln 1 upon 4, that is minus PV, that is 100 into 10 raised to the power 3 Pascal into V1 is 0.4 into ln 4 is 2 square, 2 ln 2, 0 cancel, this is 40 into 2, that is 80 minus into ln 2, this ln 2 may be taken as approximately 0.7 and this is 10 raised to the power 3. This is joule, that is minus 56 kilojoule. So approximately minus 56 kilojoule of the work has been done in this compression process. Isothermal compression process, minus 56 kilojoule of the work has been done. Okay. Now the next problem, again it was asked in the GATE examination. An engine operates reversible on the reversible cycle as shown in this figure. This is the reversible cycle and engine is operating. Let us assume it is from 0.1, this is 0.2, this is 0.3, and this is our process. 650 kilopascal, 400 kilopascal. This is 2 meter cube, this is 2.5 meter cube. The work output from the engine in kilojoule cycle, correct to 2 decimal places. So what is the total work output? Total work output is nothing but it is the area of this triangle. Area of this PV diagram. Net work output is. What is the area of this triangle? Half into base. What is the base? 2.5 minus 2, that is 0.5 meter cube into height. What is the height? 650 minus 400, that is 250 kilopascal, that is 10 raised to the power 3. And since it is your clockwise rotation, so the work done will be positive. So this becomes 0.25 multiplied by 25 into 10 raised to the power 3. So it is 25 into 25, 10, 6, 4, 5, 0. This much amount of joule or 6.25 kilojoule per cycle. So 6.25 is your answer. 6.25 kilojoule is the answer for this. Total work done in this particular cycle is 6.25 kilojoule. So this type of the question will be asked in the GATE, so you can easily go through this type of the problem and find out the values. In most of the time you have been asked regarding to how much of the work is being done in different process or work done in the cycles. You have to basically find out the area of this diagram and then solve the problem. Okay, thank you.